Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to Hydra Stadium here on Canceron as we get ready for what has the potential to be quite the high-scoring affair here. We've had a bunch of low-scoring games already this week, and this one has the potential to break the trend. There you see in the background Zlatan Ibrahimovic, league leader in goals, coming up against the team that has allowed the most goals thus far this year. 8 goals allowed in 2 games here for Canceron. We've been talking about it all week. Newspapers have been, publishing articles. There you see Oliver Baumann. He was spectacular last week against Toron. Joe Hart, man for Canceron in net, needs to get it figured out. And it's definitely not all his fault. The defense has not been playing very well. There you see that defense as well as the rest of the starting 11. Again, this is a Canceron team that was built around offense, and the offense just hasn't been there. They knew they might have been a little bit of a liability on the defensive side of things, but boy, it has been quite a bit of a liability on the defensive side of things. There you see Sagittaron, 1 win and 1 draw. Toron stole a point from them in the 92nd minute last week. But again, another very solid team. Dagoberto, Ibrahimovic, and Danny, all capable of scoring from just about anywhere on the pitch. So there is the whistle, and we are going to get underway here. Canceron, the home squad, the Hydras, in the green jerseys with blue socks. They are moving left to right across your screen. The Archers of Sagittaron in their away orange jerseys, moving right to left across your screen. There's Palacio, gives it off to Verratti right away. Ronaldinho now for Canceron, trying to get something going early here, dribbling into the penalty area. He's marked by Johnson. Johnson doing a good job not letting him turn, and Sagittaron will eventually play it away. And this has been probably the most anticipated matchup of the week, just to kind of see how these two teams would battle each other. And especially given the way that the week has progressed thus far, a lot of low-scoring games. We will see what happens in this one. Canceron wants to be the aggressor early, it looks like, as they have controlled possession for the first 2.5 minutes of this match. Johnson makes another nice defensive stop and takes it away from Palacio. There's Pastore now. He's going to give it to Verratti in the middle, trying to work it back up top. Gives it to Ervidi. Jones marks up on him. Ervidi's going to give it off to Fernandinho. Fernandinho wants to try to drive in for Canceron. Can't do it. And has it cleared off away from the semicircle. Sagittaron looking to press forward. Here's Ibrahimovic now. He's picked up by Alberto Moreno. Moreno's going to have a tough time today trying to figure him out. Danny with it. Had an overlapping run from Ibrahimovic. Didn't take it. Gives instead to Jones. Jones for Alessandrini. And a great save by Joe Hart. Bails out his defensive line that completely forgot about Alessandrini. Right off the bat, Sagittaron showing their quick strike capabilities. Fortunately for Canceron, Joe Hart was up to the task this time. Here comes Dagoberto trying to dribble in. He's going to dribble right around the line. He looks like he wants to have one with his left, and he can't put it on frame. Dribbled through the defense, but Joe Hart did a great job. Maybe dribbled a little too far in, but Joe Hart did a great job coming out, making himself big, and not giving any bit of the net to be used as a target. Free kick went in the air by Sagittaron. Forward for Danny once again. Danny gives it up to Jones. Jones tries to chip it forward, got deflected off before it got there. Here's Ervidi. It's a little bit of green space in front of it. He's going to drop it down to Palacio. Nice through ball now for Ervidi once again. He's got room a little bit here on the near side. Attempts a centering pass. And a good defensive stop by Sagittaron. That was very dangerous territory for Canceron. Dagoberto dribbles up, now passes off to Jones. Jones for Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Thierry Henry takes the ball off his feet for Canceron. Good defensive stop there by the forward. He has Fernandinho on the wide side. Canceron trying to get it in. Fernandinho will pull it back out and give it off to Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho makes a nice little move around Jones. Dribbles into Ervidi. Punk back. Ronaldinho's going to have the shot, and he will send one sailing just wide. Some chances for both squads here in the early going. Ronaldinho, not a bad shot from that distance, but could not quite send it to the corner the way he wanted to. And Baumann will put it back into play. Here's Ibrahimovic. Tries to get it forward for Danny. Can't quite do it. Carlosini for Canceron will stop that pass going forward. But a bad pass by the Hydras. Turnover here. See what Sagittaron can do with it. Long throw in for Johnson. It's going to be intercepted by Canceron. Maybe a chance for a counterattack. Thierry Henry moving forward. Trying to dribble on a couple of defenders. He's going to send Palacio. Palacio has a ball through to Fernandinho, who made a bad run to it. And Sagittaron able to clear it off their line. Boy, that looked beautiful. If that ball was going to be sent a little bit more into the penalty area, Fernandinho took a really weird line to it, and it allowed the defense to get back and make the stop. Here's Jones trying to move it forward for Sagittaron. Gives it to Nani. Nani dispossessed by Fernandinho. Here's Thierry Henry now. He's going to give it to Pastore. Trying to work around a couple Sagittaron defenders, and they sandwich him to get the takeaway. Still scoreless here. 14th minute. Canceron and Sagittaron. Canceron dead last in the league at the moment. Desperately need 3 points. Sagittaron looking to stay on top of the table. Here's Dagoberto. He's going to give it to Ibrahimovic on the far side. Trying to dribble it into the penalty area is Ibrahimovic. He will work over Alberto Moreno. Now get a centering pass, and Dagoberto has the shot. Punched away by Joe Hart. Still not all the way out, though. Jones flicks on for Danny. Danny back to Jones. Nice sliding challenge there by Palacio for Canceron, and he will clear the danger for now. This is Ronaldinho trying to get it forward. He will deflect it out off the defender, allowing Canceron to move their troops up the field here. Throw-in is for Palacio, 25 yards out, dribbling towards the semicircle, trying to send Fernandinho through. I think he was probably offside anyways, but it will be taken away by Sagittaron. Here's Dagoberto trying to move it forward now. Not quite numbers, but a decent enough rush that they'll be able to do something with it. Here's Koo. He's going to send the corner for Danny. Nice little move by Danny, looking to get a centering pass in. Instead, he's going to get it back to Koo. Koo tried to take one too many dribbles, and he will lose the ball. Flipped forward. Here's Thierry Henry, and a good chance. Henry trying to work around Walker. He's going to take it all the way to the end line, and secondary help gets back for Sagittaron. Still in the penalty area with it. Here's Fernandinho. Gives it off to Thierry Henry. Henry into the penalty area now. Trying to work something. Gets a centering pass and a goal. Ronaldinho off a great feed from Thierry Henry. And Canceron has taken the lead. There you see the pass and a great sliding finish. And Canceron leads in the 19th minute. That is just what Canceron needed. They needed to come out and get the first one. Yes, that's going to be easily picked up by Joe Hart. Although we have seen this before. Both of Canceron's matches have actually started this way, with Canceron getting the first one and then the floodgates open. Hydra's desperately trying to avoid that here. That's going to be taken away by Ronaldinho. Palacio will pick it up. He's going to send forward for Henry. I don't know if Henry saw him, but he had Fernandinho making a great run on the top side. Couldn't quite get it to him. There you see the passing numbers. Sagittaron's defense has been playing well, limiting Canceron's passing to just 73%. As Nani chips forward for Ibrahimovic. Couldn't do anything with it. Has to head it back out. Ronaldinho trying to move forward now. He will have it taken off his feet, but Henry will pick it up. Henry gives it off to Fernandinho. Nice job taking that one off his feet by Sagittaron. And now here comes Dagoberto trying to counterattack. He's got Danny forward and a run for Ibrahimovic. Nice ball flicked forward to Ibrahimovic. He is through to the keeper. Driving all the way in. Zlatan Ibrahimovic tries to send it to the near post and just misses. Great opportunity for the Archers wasted there. It was a good idea, just couldn't quite curl it in the near post. As Joe Hart gets ready to put this one back into play. Canceron will control off the goal kick. Ervedi trying to move forward. Nani for Sagittaron takes it off his feet, but loses it over the touchline. It's a great tackle by Nani. See what the Archers can do here with another attempt at a move forward. You wonder how important that miss will be as we continue here. This has been the week of low-scoring matches. Every goal has been crucial this week. Let's see, like I said, let's see if that miss has a profound impact on the rest of this game. Here's Fernandinho for Canceron, trying to find an alley to move forward. Hook it up for Ronaldinho, who finds Henry. Henry loses it, but Ronaldinho's there to pick him up. Now back to the middle of the pitch. Chip forward for Henry, who is onside, but the two defensemen, one of them managed to get a head on it and keep it out. Canceron going to try again. Here's Ronaldinho. Nice play by Koo to take it off his feet. Make sure that attack that was building did not quite get to where it needed to be. Dagoberto dribbling forward. He gives it off for Koo. Koo trying to find Ibrahimovic. Zlatan tried to send a through ball back to Danny. Nothing doing. The Canceron defensive line was solid. Here's Pastore now for Canceron. Gives it up to Verratti. Hydra's working the near side. Verratti has a pretty decent run going here. See if he can get a cross in. Johnson steps over, gets a foot on it. There's the cross to Palacio. Palacio has the shot. Got deflected and eventually cleared, but not all the way out. Ronaldinho holds the line. He's going to try to dribble in. That one will finally be cleared off of the line for Sagittaron. Boy, Canceron coming out in a flurry here, looking for that second goal. Dagoberto gives it off to Koo. Koo tries to chip forward for Danny. Fernandinho cuts that one out. He gives it off to now Verratti. Here come Canceron once again. Johnson steps out to meet him. Verratti's going to leave it for Ronaldinho. Thierry Henry in the middle now for Canceron. He's going to drive to the penalty area. Nice little ball through to Verratti. Verratti trying to make a move around David Navarro. The great defensive play by the Sagittaron defenseman Navarro will get a clear. Canceron coming out looking much more confident here in this match than they have in the previous 2 weeks. Here's Jones moving forward now for Sagittaron, looking for that equalizer. Ball all the way forward for Ronaldinho. 32nd minute, Canceron leads it by 1 on a goal from that man. Ronaldinho took a beautiful pass in from Thierry Henry and found the back of the net with it. Not much Oliver Baumann could do. Here's Ervedi now for Canceron. Jones comes over, makes a nice play. He will get it forward for Dagoberto and Ibrahimovic. Ball sent down to the near side for Alessandrini. Attempting to get it through to Ibrahimovic. Not quite enough on that one, as Palacio will come out with it. Here's Thierry Henry once again, looking for a run to the middle of the box. Has an overlapping run on the near side. Instead, he passes it to Ervedi. Ervedi looking to get it centered. Now he's going to dribble into the penalty area and have it taken off his feet. Ball again not cleared all the way out, though, but Henry not able to get a head on it. And Ibrahimovic will possess for Sagittaron. Canceron, like I said, doing a very good job of maintaining that offensive possession, keeping the ball in the offensive third. Always got to be careful of a counterattack, though. There's Alessandrini moving forward. He gives it off to Danny. Canceron with possession. Ronaldinho up to Fernandinho. 10 minutes left to play here in half number 1 plus stoppage time. Still lots of time for more shots to find the back of the net. Here's Fernandinho. Nice little move around Walker. He's going to dribble it into the penalty area. Gives it up for Palacio. Palacio goes down in the box. No whistle. Ball still loose. And eventually cleared away by Walker. Boy, Palacio went down hard. I think he wanted a penalty. Official did not agree, as here comes Danny moving forward now for Sagittaron. He's going to give it off for Koo. Koo back up to Jones. Jones dribbling in for Ibrahimovic. He leaves it for Danny. Danny has the shot, and a nice save by Joe Hart. Will turn into a corner, though. Here's Nani to take it. On the outswinger towards the top of the box. Navarro gets a head on it, but Hart will make the catch. And boot it back down. Attempted to get it to Palacio. It was intercepted with the head. Here's Jones moving forward now for the Archers. Sagittaron has not trailed yet this season up before now, so bit of uncharted territory for them. Like I said, still early as there's going to be a shot. Nice save by Joe Hart, denying Dagoberto. Hart has played very well here today. He got a lot of criticism this week for allowing those 8 goals, but Hart has been up to the task thus far this afternoon. Here's the ball through to Henry. He's going to give it to Fernandinho on the wide side. Walker steps out to guard him. Fernandinho will turn, try to dribble it back to the middle of the pitch now. Good job by Walker sticking all the way with them, denying entry into the attacking zone. Walker will now retreat to his back line as Fernandinho again attempts to center it through. Here's a chance for Sagittaron to counterattack. Ibrahimovic with it. He gives it to Danny. Danny has a run below him if he wants it. Instead, he's going to try to chip it to Ibrahimovic, who gets the first foot on it. Ball through to Jones. Jones is onside, has the shot, got deflected before it got to the net and cleared. Headed back towards the box. Jones not able to track it down. That was a very technically well-executed play by Sagittaron. The flick and staying onside. But the defense was good. Here's Ibrahimovic trying to dribble. Has the shot, and Zlatan Ibrahimovic has tied it. 43rd minute with the left. I didn't think that had any chance of getting on net, but that is why he was the first pick in the draft. Zlatan Ibrahimovic has scored. Doing what he does best, just dribbling through the defense, turns it, has the shot with the left, and just curls it inside the far post. So with that, we are tied at 1 apiece here. The league's leading scorer continues to pile onto his total. Here's a chip forward for Henry, doesn't quite get to him. And Canceron, any momentum they might have had probably just went right out the window, as they have seen this before. Once that first goal gets in, they've had trouble stopping 2, 3, and 4. Ball played back for Joe Hart. Not the greatest clearance in the world, but it'll work. As we approach the 45th minute here and stoppage time in half number 1. Palacio trying to move forward. He will send a ball. Nice little ball through to Henry. Henry gives it to Verratti, and Verratti completely muffs the shot. That was a great chance, and he was offside anyway. Flag went up. Would have been a wonderful opportunity had the flag gone up, but it was poorly executed on both ends, as he was both offside and he mishit the shot. 1 minute of stoppage time will be added here, as both teams try to head into the locker room with a 1-goal advantage. Here's Koo. Nice sliding challenge by Canceron Santon to take it away. He gives it up to Verratti. Verratti back to Pastore. Here's Ronaldinho. Little one-touch pass back to Pastore. Working the wide side, trying to get it back to the middle of the pitch now. Ball cleared off the top of the penalty area. And there is your whistle. Half number 1 is in the books. We are all square at 1 apiece. Teams make their way into the locker room here. You see some of the highlights. There's a great save by Joe Hart. Again, he has been really up to the task here. Here's the Ronaldinho goal. Beautiful pass through, and all Ronaldinho has to do is really get a foot on it. There's another save by Joe Hart off the header from the corner. So Joe Hart has made some spectacular saves, but here is the Ibrahimovic goal. Taking a look at it from Hart's perspective, you cover as much of the net as you can, but there's just nothing you can do when the shot is that good. Here's the other angle from the save from before. So let's take a look at the numbers here. 4 shots, just 1 on target for Canceron, but it was the one that counted. Sagittaron already has 9 shots, 6 of them on target. They are definitely the offensive aggressor here, even though it feels like Canceron really controlled the ball more that half. Sagittaron took 9 shots. No fouls, pretty clean game, 82 to 84% passing accuracy as well. So a good defensive battle. But all in all, it has been a close one here. We will be back momentarily here with the second half. Substitutions to start us off here in half number 2. Koo will check out. Larson will check in. Sagittaron trying to switch things up a little bit and find that go-ahead goal. Archers will start with the ball. They are in the orange jerseys, moving left to right across your screen. The home Canceron Hydras have taken possession. Well, almost took possession. Foul called. The Canceron Hydras in the blue or green jerseys, rather, with the blue socks. They will be moving right to left this half. Ball tipped forward for Nani. Nani gives it off to Alessandrini. Down to Dagoberto. He's going to dribble to the corner. Now send one into the middle for Jones. Jones got a head to it, but Santin managed to clear it away. We've got a whistle and a free kick coming. Jones got called for a tug on the back end of that, so free kick, effectively a goal kick for Canceron. Here's Verratti trying to move it forward. He's being worked over by Alessandrini from Canceron. Nice little one-touch passing there. Chip back over. Verratti can try to get a centering pass in. Now bad hit on the cross, and it will curve harmlessly over the end line. There you see the number 5 saves for Joe Hart. Oliver Baumann has not had to make one yet. The one opportunity he had went past him. All the rest of Canceron shots, though, have not been on target. It's kind of a recurring theme for this squad, as that's going to be up for Larson. Trying to move it around. He's heavily matched by Verratti. Here's a ball through to Ronaldinho now. He will intercept. He was looking for Dagoberto for Sagittaron. Ronaldinho cut that out before it got there. Ball moved forward now for Henry. He's going to send it all the way across for Pastore. Nice ball forward for Palacio. Here's maybe a chance. Palacio dribbling into the penalty area. Has the shot. And there is a nice diving save by Oliver Baumann. Will turn into a corner. But he is up to the test right now. So corner kick coming. Fernandinho will take it. He'll strike it with his left. 3 green jerseys front of the penalty spot. That one tried to get there. It was a little short. Not cleared all the way out as Vidi will take a long-range shot that didn't really have a chance of challenging the net. There you see the ball just a little short, I think, of where he wanted to hit it. And then Ervidi's try with the left, not really close. So another shot, another off-target shot for Canceron. Danny puts it back, Baumann puts it back into play for Danny. Here's Jones. Not quite sure who he tried to leave that to. It was eventually picked up by Ronaldinho for the Hydras. Ronaldinho dribbling through the Sagittaron defense now, trying to get it turned. Johnson steps over, makes a nice play for the Archers. Sagittaron looking to work forward now. Here's Dagoberto. He's guarded closely by Alberto Moreno for Canceron. Jones trying to send through to Ibrahimovic, who was just a step offside. Not even a step, a fraction of a step, but he was in fact offside, was Ibrahimovic. So the flag goes up and the offensive possession is halted. Bit of a waste of a free kick. It was attempted to find Palacio, but instead it sails over everyone and heads out for the goal kick. Possessed in the midfield by by Canceron, as they will try to again find that lane to move forward. Still 1-1, 55th minute. Canceron opened the scoring with a Ronaldinho goal, and then late in the first half, Zlatan Ibrahimovic tied it. Here's a nice ball through to Palacio. He is into the penalty area. Keeper off his line, and Palacio has given Canceron the lead. Boy, just a breakdown at the back by Sagittaron. Palacio got right through the middle, and Oliver Baumann kind of stuck in no man's land. Had to come off his line to try to get there. You see there's the huge hole in the middle of the defense. Baumann comes off his line, tries to make himself big, but Palacio strikes it to the back of the net, and Canceron has the 2-1 lead. This would be a huge 3 points for the Hydras if they are able to take it away from Sagittaron, as that's going to be chipped forward. Ibrahimovic can't quite track it down out for the goal kick. Still a long way to go, though. Just the 56th minute. But that is a big momentum-building goal for Canceron. It's going to be headed up and out. Alessandrini will track it down for Sagittaron. Canceron's passing has been very, very crisp in and around the box. They've had a couple through balls that have been absolutely beautiful. That seems to be the difference thus far. As here's Dagoberto looking for Ibrahimovic in the middle. Wasn't the greatest chip in the world. Ibrahimovic tries to send a through ball to himself. He will not quite be able to get there before Pastore puts a foot on it. Joe Hart mishit that clearance, but it will not come back to hurt them as Colasini picks up his keeper. And Canceron will move it away from danger. Pastore dribbling all the way up, gives it to Verratti. Instead of the ball back through to Pastore, he wants to make a run on the far side. Doesn't really have help in the middle. It's coming now, though. Centering pass with the head, and Palacio has struck again. Offensive outburst from Canceron, and they lead 3-1. Boy, didn't think that Canceron was going to be able to get the head to that, but Palacio somehow got picked out in the middle, and once again, Oliver Baumann just kind of stuck on an island. That was a great run and a great ball in, and it is 3-1 in favor of Canceron. Take one last look at it. Nothing that Baumann can do there, as the surprise of the week, Canceron leads it 3-1. But, as I said, 60th minute, still half an hour to play, and here's a ball through to Ibrahimovic, trying to get him back within one. Can't quite do it. I think it got deflected. Take another look at it. Dangerous opportunity coming right back the other way for Sagittaron. Good job by Joe Hart to go off his line and get a hand on it. Again, turns into a corner kick. Nani will take it this time. It's a driven ball, top of the area. David Navarro went up to get a head on it. It's skidded over. Larson will pick it up on the backside for Sagittaron. Johnson thought he had a lane and said he's got to pull it back out. He will dribble around out to the near side, trying to split the defense. Gets through one, but he'll have to pass it back out to Dagoberto. He's got Alessandrini here on the near side of the box. Back to the middle of the pitch now. Trying to make a move in. We've got a whistle and a free kick coming. It looks like dangerous spot for the free kick here. Ibrahimovic stands over it. He's going to take a long run up to it. Wall broke its form. Here's the ball for Nani. Nani has the shot. Got deflected away. I believe Palacio got a foot on it. Boy, Nani thought he had a clear alley to the net. Palacio showed up at the last second to get a body on that before it got to the goal mouth. Canceron coming back the other way now. Ball through for Walker. Attempting to play it forward. Fernandinho snuffs it out once again. Here's Ervidi driving forward now for Canceron. He leaves it for Ronaldinho. Here's Palacio. Already has two. Johnson takes the ball off his feet. Dagoberto trying to get some sort of offense going for Sagittaron here. They have been close, but have only found the back of the net once. Ibrahimovic driving to the penalty area. Santon takes it away. Here is Lawton once again. He's going to play a ball forward for Jones. Jones trying to get across, and he's going to take the shot himself, and Joe Hart will get down to pick it up. Nani gives it forward to Jones. Vidi working over him. Jones going to try to switch the field for Danny. Never quite got there. And Ronaldinho will pick it up for Canceron, trying to come back the other way now. He's going to have Pastore up at the top of the pitch. Verratti back down to Ervidi. Chipped forward looking for Thierry Henry. Got a little off its mark as Johnson goes to pick it up. Henry was offside in any event. Good call by the official. So Sagittaron will take possession once again here, desperately needing a second goal. As there you see A little bit of extracurricular after the flag had gone up. As it looks like we're going to get a substitution here. Fernandinho will check out. Namjoon-jae, will check in. So a bit of a defensive substitution here. Fernandinho, more of an offensive midfielder. They do not need any more offense to canceron. At least they don't think they do. Here's Nani. Trying to chip for Ibrahimovic. Finds him on the back end. Stanton scrambles to get back and does a good job of it. Here's Larson. That'll be up forward for Johnson. Danny trying to get it turned. Good job by Ervidi from canceron to take it off his feet. That will be out for a canceron throw. All the way across the field now for Junjae. He's trying to get it on Ibrahimovic, who goes to ground. Junjae wisely just passes it back. Time wasting is just fine now. We've got a whistle and I believe another offside flag. Hard to see from this angle from where that ball was thrown in, or from sent in rather, but lines on the field indicate that he was just a hair offside. That was attempted for Danny, just sailed over his head. There you see the possession numbers, fairly equal. But the number that matters right now, canceron 3, sagittaron 1. As Henry tries to get it forward, he has the ball taken off his feet by Jones. Jones sends down for Nani here on the near side. Here's Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Beautiful ball through to Nani. See if Nani can get it back to him. He's going to dribble in towards the penalty area. He has the shot himself and an easy pickup for Joe Hart. Might have been a little too selfish there for Nani. I think a cross was probably what was in order there. Not enough of an angle to sneak that one past Joe Hart. Now a chance for a counterattack coming the other way. Here's Junjae. Couldn't quite get it turned back into the penalty area and it'll be taken away. Jones going to try to counter for Sagittaron back the other way. Pace has picked up here on canceron. Ibrahimovic dribbling in towards the penalty area. Goes down, no whistle. Ball not cleared all the way out. Larson tries to send it back to him. Headed away before it got there. Here is Ronaldinho. Looks like an injured Sagittaron player on the pitch. Palacio tries to get it forward for Henry. We've got a whistle and Henry once again offside. Just barely. Defense hopped up at just the last second for the trap. See, Henry has been whistled for offsides 3 times today. As that one's forward for Larson. Dagoberto was the injured Sagittarian player. Here's the ball through to Danny. Hart has to come off his line, but he will pick it up. Dagoberto still on the pitch, but we will keep an eye on that injury. Here is Ibrahimovic. Forward for Danny. He loses it. And boy, if that injury is anything somewhat severe, they are really missing Dagoberto. Those 2-man attacks, they've tried it twice now since he's been injured. Neither have worked. They really need that third body up front. Here's a ball forward for Henry. Dribbles it back to the middle. And he will leave it for Ronaldinho. Back to Henry. Good job by Jones from Sagittarian to run him off the ball. Here is Alessandrini now. Sagittarian desperately looking for another one here. Need one before you can tie it. Here's a ball trying to find Ibrahimovic. That's not in the correct ballpark at all, and it'll be taken away by canceron. And they will hopefully be content to just hold it here. Ball through to Henry. The long ball forward for Danny. He gives it off to Ibrahimovic. Nice little ball back through to Danny. Santon is good, and they will eventually get it cleared away. No panic in this canceron back line. That is something that they really struggled with in the first 2 weeks, but they have shored that up here against the Archers. Here's Henry. Gives it up to Danny. Stanton passes down to Hart, who will have to clear it off his line. It's right back for Danny, though. Ronaldinho will clear it up a little bit forward. Verratti sends for Palacio. Palacio gives it to Pastore, who has it taken off his feet. But it will be out for Canceron throw. 81st minute here. Time ticking away on the Archers. Zlatan Ibrahimovic has scored their lone goal. Nice little move by Urvidi around the sliding challenge. That's going to be played all the way back to Bauman. Nani, long ball forward. He was trying to hit Larson on the crossing run. Couldn't quite get it there. Colasini took that one away. As Nani will once again bring it forward for Sagittaron. Here's a flip over for Larson. Larson knew he wasn't going to be able to track that one down. We'll watch it roll harmlessly over the end line. Ball up to Moreno. Good showing here from Canceron. Should silence some of the doubters that they've heard in the paper all this week. Again, definitely still not over, but regardless of the final outcome, a very much better performance by Canceron than what we've seen in the past 2 weeks. As Ibrahimovic clearly offside. That's just a big boot down the field from Joe Hart, just trying to take as much time off the clock as he can. It will go goal kick to goal kick. That was flicked on, unfortunately for Sagittaron. Nobody was there to receive the flick. '86th minute here. Sagittaron moving forward. Here's Larson as it's taken off his feet by Colasini. That was a dangerous turn, but he will backheel it to Ronaldinho and nothing hurt. Here's Verratti moving forward now for Canceron. Has a run in the middle from Ronaldinho. Instead, he's just going to drop it back to Urvidi. Try to waste a little more time here. Urvidi still moving forward with it. Gives it to Verratti. He will lose it to Jones. Long ball forward for Danny. Still trying to find that second goal, our Sagittaron, as Danny's attempted centering pass, easy pickings for Joe Hart. Stanton and Colasini playing a little two-man football. Just holding on. 2 minutes left to play, plus stoppage time. Here's Pastore. Attempts to get it to Ronaldinho. Does on the second touch. Here's Urvidi now. And Canceron just playing the controlling game here. Again, a very, very good performance by Canceron, coming out, silencing the critics, kind of getting everything back on track here against a team that is very, very dangerous offensively. If you're Sagittarian, you have to kind of be wondering how to figure this out, because the same thing happened to them against Toron last week. I mean, this is a team that is much better than a 1-1-1 record, as Verratti tries to dribble around David Navarro, nothing doing. But I mean, that is the record that they have. They gave up a fluky goal late to Toron last week, but I mean, after 10 minutes, their offense really was shut down. Here's Dagoberto. He's got a chance. He has the shot, but he sends it wide. I mean, you've got your production in Zlatan Ibrahimovic, but teams are starting to focus on him. You know, not letting him get through, not letting him get unmarked in the box, as Danny Nieto will check in for Alessandrini. Late substitution. I think there were 2 minutes of stoppage time added on. But they can't just rely on Ibrahimovic. Thus far, Ibrahimovic owns all but one of this team's goals. So they need to figure out a way to spread that offense out a little bit. Here's a ball forward for Danny Nieto. Substitution trying to come on and do some work. Colasini will clear that one away. Ibrahimovic, one last chance, and a diving save by Joe Hart. So corner kick coming here for Sagittaron. Chance to at least get one back for the goal differential column. Bending ball towards the 6. Santon got the first foot on it, and he will get the final clearance on it as well. And there is your full-time whistle. Big upset here. Canceron takes down Sagittaron 3-1. Palacio with 2 goals. 2 big goals. And Canceron takes 3 points. Here are the final numbers. Canceron only had 3 shots on target. Fortunately for them, all 3 of them found the back of the net. Sagittaron 14 shots, 9 of them on target. Canceron did a decent job of flipping the possession in the end of that game as well. So there you have it. Canceron 3-1 over the Archers of Sagittaron. We are over halfway through our slate of matches here today. 2 more left. Toron and Pycon coming up next. Be sure to stay tuned for that one.